Hello, everyone. I want to first start off by thanking all of you out there for your continued support and encouragement and just helping me to get through these challenging times. And so I kind of want to throw at you guys another update. And yesterday, Thursday, I had a couple of decisions to make. Well, actually, I had one decision, and that was to go on a sunset hike, which it turned out that 18 people showed up for, all around my age group, give or take 5 years or 10 years or so, or to go to Thursday Thursdays, which is what my professor used to do a couple of years back. Every Thursday we would pick a different brewery, and the rest of our, at least some of my cohort, would go out and get a couple of drinks. And last night we went to a place called Stone's Throw out in Bellingham, and it was let's just put it this way. I'm going to stick with my group hikes, and I'm going to get to the reason for that. So let's just say that I was kind of like the outsider the entire time, because most of these people, all of these people except my professor, are still in their 20s. But what it does show is it tells me that my degree is not useless at all. As a matter of fact, half my cohort actually already had jobs lined up before they even graduated. The rest of my cohort, unless they went on to pursue their PhD, most of them only had to apply to like 2 or 3 different places, and they got hired right away. So it goes to show that it comes down to networking. And because of my depression and anxiety, and most likely my age too, because here I was like the oldest one in my cohort. There was like one other person that was, I think, in his lower 40s, and he never really interacted much with anyone. No one knows whatever became of him. So aside from him, and he was in the cohort before mine, so I was the only one in their 40s. Everyone else was like in their 20s. There was one guy that was in his like lower to mid 30s, but it definitely made me feel pretty isolated, and that's kind of how I felt last night. And like I said, it all comes down to networking when it comes to finding your dream job. And it is, I just got to get this, I just got to get this out there, that it is kind of a downer when there are people 20 years younger than you who graduated from the same program, and yet they've got jobs where they're able to actually buy a home. And I kid you not, buy a home in this area, average home price is $500,000. It's just like, but it gives me hope in a sense that my degree is not useless. I just got to somehow make myself more marketable through programming and kind of adding those IT skills. And by continuing to go on these group hikes with people that are closer to my age group, and just hopefully expanding my network, because that's what it all comes down to. Because I got another job rejection letter from a job I thought for sure I was going to at least get an interview. One of my classmates, he worked at Brooks, and he got promoted to an engineering position within the company. So his position became available. I filled out an application, sent in my resume, and I emailed my classmate, my former classmate. It's like, yeah, I just sent in an application, gave him my resume, and he was like, awesome, I'll give your information to the hiring manager. And I was like, for sure, I thought I was gonna get an interview. No, last night, after being deflated, kind of in a deflated mood, I get a rejection letter. It's like, it's great that our paths cross, but we have decided to pursue other candidates. It's like, and that's pretty much been the theme these past 3 to 4 years since graduating, is we're sorry, blah, blah, blah. You've got excellent skills and whatnot, but we've decided to pursue other candidates. And I've easily applied for probably well over 200 jobs. And I've applied for a couple more jobs working at the ski area, but more at like a corporate level. I don't want to settle for some minimum wage job. Not to sound entitled, but if I can say anything with confidence, I am worth more than minimum wage. I am worth more than a few dollars above minimum wage. Now, I don't mean to be entitled, but if there's anything I can say with confidence, it's like I'm worth enough to be able to finally get my own place, not have to live with roommates, and not be taken for a ride by a landlord that makes up to $3,000, $3,500 per 1,000 square foot unit, or I want to say these units are about 700 to 800 square feet. A 2-bedroom apartment in Bellingham, I think the average price is around $1,300 to $1,500. So definitely being taken a ride for in this complex. And I just kind of wanted to kind of give you guys an update that I'm not giving up hope, that I continue to get those rejection letters. Kind of feeling a little deflated from my experience last night, but I'm going to tell you guys this. I am looking forward to my next group hike, which is going to be tomorrow, Saturday. It's going to be a hike called Bandera Mountain, or Bandera Peak. I think there's 24 people going. And then on Sunday, I think I'm going to kind of do my own thing. I might do a hike and ski. So I kind of might do my own thing on Sunday. And then next Thursday, I'm hosting another group hike. It's going to be a hike where we get to watch the moonrise behind the peak. So it'll be interesting to see how many people show for that one. But I guess the whole gist of this is just to kind of keep on my path and working to expand my network and kind of mingle with people closer to my age, and that I'm not giving up hope despite how grim the situation is. And I know a lot of you are not going to want to hear this, but I am not going to renew my lease. These units are half full right now. Come fall, it's going to be a zoo with a bunch of partying and stuff going on. I don't want to be some 46, 47-year-olds living with a bunch of 18 to 25-year-olds. No, thank you. I think it's like pick between the two evils. Sleep in my car for a couple of months, save up for first and last month's rent, or continue to subject myself to more mental degrading. Because this was a pretty tame year in these apartment complexes. Pretty tame because of the pandemic. But once it's full with all units occupied, it's not going to be the same. So just kind of letting some feelings out, kind of letting you guys know that even though I continue to get those job rejection letters, and that I've been made aware of that people in my cohort are successful, they've got good paying jobs. It gives me hope that I can make something with my degree. I just got to network, just got to meet the right people, because when it comes to finding that good job, it's all in who you know. It's simple as that. So I got to work on being my true self when I'm with these hiking groups. I'm still holding back, but I've got to be like how I am when I'm doing my live streams. It's going to take work, but over time, hopefully I'll just be able to be within my comfort zone when I'm outside of my comfort zone, if that makes any sense. So that's all for now. Once again, thank you to all of you subscribers, viewers, from all of you all over the world. Thank you so much. It's helping me to pull me through these tough times. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See you all later.